guys, welcome back to The Bright Side. Macy here, the Bright Side Girl, and today we're doing my HIKEATHON TBR. Link the announcement up in the cards in case you missed it. HIKEATHON is my next readathon, all themed around fitness and springtime and nature and camping. All the information that you need will be in this announcement video. HIKEATHON is running from May 12th through May 26th. I have 15 days of photo challenges for Instagram, so make sure you're following me on Instagram as well, as I host a lot of the readathon over there. I also have it linked on Storygraph, which is a really fun app that tracks all your reading stats, so I'll link that down below as well. Instead of reading challenges, we have reading badges. There are 12 reading badges that you can earn. I have this in the graphics folder that will be linked down below, that you can download them individually without a background, so you can kind of move them around or print them out or do whatever you want with them. You do not have to earn all 12 badges. You can pick and choose. You can double up on things, so if one book hits more than one reading badge, you can do it that way. I do have 5 reading badges that are considered the main reading badges that we're doing on Storygraph. That way you can complete the reading challenge and you don't have to hit all 12, and the rest are considered bonus badges, but you can kind of do this however you want to do it. So I have picked out books for the 5 reading badges that are the main ones. I will of course be reading a lot more than this because I'm able to do a lot on audio and stuff, but these are the main ones that I'm choosing, so we will go over them. I'll put any pictures up of any extra badges that they might hit if you're looking to double up on some things or need things for different categories, but all the details on each reading badge will be talked about in that announcement video, so make sure to check it out as well. The first official reading badge is Mountain on the Cover. I've chosen 2 for this. I'm not for sure if the first one I picked is going to work out, so I have 2 just in case. But we have A Short Walk Through a Wild World by Douglas Westerbeck. This is an adult standalone with some magical surrealism. It sounds like something I'm going to love, but I have heard it's a little bit slower. Depending on my mood, I'm not sure how well this is going to go, but we're going to try it out. So this is set in Paris in 1885. We're following Aubrey Tourvel, and she's a spoiled, stubborn 9-year-old girl. She comes across a wooden puzzle ball on her walk home from school. She tosses it over a fence only to find it in her backpack that evening. Days later, family dinner table, she starts to bleed to death. The medical treatment only makes her worse. She flees to the outskirts of the city, where she soon realizes that it is the very act of movement that keeps her alive. So she begins her lifelong journey around the world, constantly on the run from her disease, which won't allow her to stay anywhere for more than a few days. I love books with a weird magical element like this, so it sounds like something I'll enjoy. It sounds like we're going to follow her over her entire life. We have a little mountain on the cover down here. It works for a character on a journey. There's some leaves on the cover. This is going to hit a lot of the reading challenges. Hoping I can get to it. But also, just in case, we have Even the Darkest Stars by Heather Fawcett. I think I had this one on a TBR 2 years ago and I haven't gotten to it yet, but I really want to because I love Heather Fawcett's Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies trilogy, as well as her middle grade novel The Grace of Wild Things, so much. Like, they're favorite books of mine, and this one is very cool. It's got a fantasy element. It's set in the mountains. It's kind of based around the first people to explore Everest, and we've got astronomers and explorers. This will just hit a lot of the different badges, but it's got a fantasy element as well, and it's first in a duology. Next, we have the Set in Nature badge, and a lot of these will work for that, but I picked a specific one. I have picked Wild is the Witch by Rachel Griffin. This is the Owl Crate edition, I think, that I had a sweet friend send to me, and I haven't read it yet, but my goodness. This is like such a unique book. The dust jacket's like clear. It's beautiful. I read Rachel Griffith's other witch book last year for HIKEATHON, and I will link those reading vlogs down below in case you want to check them out, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm hoping to get to this one. We're following 18-year-old witch Iris Gray, and she accidentally enacts a curse that could have dire consequences. She must team up with a boy who hates witches and make sure that her magic is not unleashed into the world. I think we have some elemental magic in this one as well, and it just sounds like it's going to be amazing. The next one is Set at Camp, and I, for the life of me, cannot find this book. I recently found it in a little free library hunt, and I was really excited because I was planning on reading it for the readathon. I still am. I'm going to do the audiobook, so I'll just put the digital picture up here, but it is You Have a Match by Emma Lord. I'm not sure if this is YA or adult, but when Abby signs up for a DNA service, it's mainly to give her friend and secret love interest Leo a nudge. After all, she knows who she is: avid photographer, injury-prone tree climber, best friend to Leo and Connie, and ever since the big embarrassing incident with Leo, things have been awkward on that front. But she didn't know that she is a younger sister. When the DNA service reveals Abby has a secret sister, a shimmery-haired Instagram star, Savannah Tully, it's hard to believe they're from the same planet, never mind the same parent, especially considering Savannah, queen of green smoothies, is only a year and a half older than Abby herself. The logical course of action? Meet up at a summer camp, obviously, and figure out why Abby's parents gave Savvy up for adoption. It's giving Parent Trap vibes, which is exactly what I want in a camping book. So I think it is YA and it just sounds really cute. Next, and I am so excited for this one, I don't know why, but it has called to me since last year when it came out, and that is Us in Ruins by Rachel Moore. First of all, this cover is amazing. So we have some leaves on the corners here. So the mythical vase of Venus Aurelia hasn't been seen since 1932. Margot Rhodes is determined to change that. Drawn by the vase's supposed magical properties, Margot embarks on her school's archaeology trip to Pompeii. It's her first time holding a shovel, but she's got something no one else does: lost teenage explorer Van Keen's journal. Poring over the poetic entries that serve as a map to the vase's missing shard, Margot finds herself falling in love with the boy who wrote them a century ago. She is shocked when her search leads her to a statue that looks exactly like Van, and then the statue comes to life. I mean, we have an explorer, we've got a map to Pompeii, we've got an archaeology trip. It sounds perfect for HIKEATHON, just the vibes that I'm wanting, a little bit of a romance. This is a YA standalone and I'm very excited about it. The last main reading badge is a survival book, and I have two for this one just because I had so many options. So we have The Electric Kingdom by David Arnold. I mean, amazing cover. I love the little lab on there because it looks like ledge. Okay, so when a deadly fly flu sweeps the globe, it leaves a shell of the world that once was. Among the survivors are 18-year-old Nico and her dog on a voyage devised by Nico's father to find a mythical portal. A young artist named Kit, raised in an old abandoned cinema, and the enigmatic deliverer who lives life after life in an attempt to put the world back together. Lots of stuff happening in here. Definitely got a post-apocalyptic vibe, character on a journey. It sounds like it's going to be so different, so unique, and I'm really excited to check it out. That one might be a little bit more post-apocalyptic than it is survival, but I have a backup just in case. So the last one by Alexandra Oliva. So this sounds so cool, you guys. I believe this is an adult standalone. It begins with a reality TV show. 12 contestants are sent to the woods to face challenges that will test the limits of their endurance. While they're out there, something terrible happened. How widespread is the destruction? And has it occurred naturally or is it man-made? Cut off from society, the contestants know nothing of it when one of them, a young woman the show's producers call Zoo, stumbles across the devastation. She can imagine only that it is part of the game. This is like exactly the type of thing I love. I love reality TV competitions. I love when they go awry. This is giving me vibes of One Perfect Couple, which is a little more islandy TV show survival, and also Cut Off by Adrian Finlay is one of my favorite books. It's so good, and both are great for HIKEATHON. So I'm really pumped for this one. Sounds like it's going to be a perfect survival read, possibly post-apocalyptic, and set in nature as well. Make sure you check out this year's HIKEATHON themed book haul, as well as my post-apocalyptic video for more recommendations for HIKEATHON. In the book haul, I have put the little badges up for each book to let you know which ones they hit for the readathon. Check out the description for all the information you need to get started, but just remember that you don't have to do any of this if you don't want to. You can just read one book, hit one reading badge, and you have completed the readathon. Everything else is just supposed to be for fun and to give your brain something creative to do. I love this readathon because it's so easy to take pictures for. I do a different hike or walk every day of the readathon. I vlog it and I put a vlog up every 2 to 3 days. There's a lot of fun things to enjoy about this one. This is my favorite readathon of the year. Let me know if you're participating. Let me know if any of these books sound good to you or if they're on your TBR for this year's HIKEATHON. Again, don't forget to follow me at The Bright Side Girl on Instagram if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very soon for the start of HIKEATHON.